Vance Palm. Sitting next to me is Kyle Wiley. Standing next to him, Kevin Willie. If this is your first time, you're just getting to us here on KernHigh.org on your phone or on your computer. However you're doing it, yes, I have two KWs with me. We call them the KW crew. KW1 is Kevin Willie. KW2, Kyle Wiley. Here come the starting lineups. The Drillers starting Savannah Avena, McKenna Sung. I think next up you'll Kiara Frink. We'll hear a lot about her.
At forward, a 5'9" junior, number 11, Taylor Caldwell.
Taylor Caldwell, she is the big noise maker.
At forward, a 5'10" junior, number 25, Megan Hampton.
Well, Megan Hampton going to get the start. The 5'10" junior, and here comes the starting lineups for
High School, coached by Keith Cash, assisted by Alexi Smith, Chanel Cash, and Amanda Dickerson.
Stockdale Mustangs.
At guard,
see him right there on your screen.
Number 5, Catherine Cole.
Catherine Cole, one of the starters for the Mustangs at guard.
At guard, 5'6" junior, number 20, Gianna Boston.
Now Gianna's averaging 13 a game. That'll be a nice matchup out there on top.
At guard, 5'8" junior, number 21, Aaron Pickett.
You heard Kyle talk about Pickett, 5'8" junior.
At forward, a 6' sophomore, number 22, Naomi Jennings.
How about Naomi?
She's got basketball pedigree in her blood right there.
Sienna Hayes.
Sienna Hayes, 6' junior, averaging 6 and 9. So we're set up for a nice basketball game tonight. Welcome to KernHigh.org's live streaming action here at Stockdale High School, and I see a lot of the gray up there.
Yeah.
So,
one thing about tonight's game, if you want to watch this game, it's going to be archived at KernHigh.org. Go to the on-demand button. And for all highlights, we're going to capture replays and highlights and have fun. Follow us on Twitter at KHSD Athletics. It definitely has been a really cool and fun feature for students, for players to capture highlights. So make sure you follow it. And sometimes I get a little quiet because I'm tweeting from from the computer right here. So make sure you guys following us out there.
Great reminder, the archives. I hear a lot about that. Vance, I didn't catch that game, but, man, I heard it was a barn burner. How about that Liberty BHS boys game? Yeah, catch it on the archives. Watch the whole thing, and still getting comments about that game.
Instant classic right there. That's
absolutely.
A great game.
Look, we're just observers that call it out. It's the young student athletes that are making this thing happen, so watch them on the archives. Great officiating crew here, and we're about to have the official go in and say, hey, Drillers, you want to jump out here? What do you have for us?
I just want to send a shout-out to our superintendents that have allowed for this to kind of take place. Dr. Schaefer, our superintendent, Dr. Lewis, the assistant sup of instruction, Dr. Zolfa, the assistant sup of human resources, Dr. Cole, the deputy superintendent of business, Dr. Dean McGee, the assistant sup of educational services and innovative programs. And in every broadcast, we have to recognize Stan Green, the Director of School Support Services, who really has made this possible for us to be here and get this going full steam ahead.
Thank you, Kyle. Here we go, everybody. BHS in the dark blue, Stockdale in the white. Electric atmosphere in here. A half-packed gym, but it doesn't feel like it. Ball's up. And we're underway. Drillers control the tip. Caldwell handles the rock first, comes in, stops, jumps, stops. Ball comes up to Sung. She takes a look. First three of the night. It's up and it's good.
It actually is a 2. They're going to give it 2 points on there.
So 2. And the quick transition. Gianna Boston goes up and gets fouled. She'll shoot 2.
Number 2, Savannah Avena, first personal at the line for Stockdale.
We all know Coach Rashawn Sheehy being the football player, going to the NFL and doing all that, but he's very much established himself as one of the premier basketball coaches in town. So it's good to see BHS get off to a fast start. Let's see if Stockdale can convert those free throws.
At the line is Boston, misses both. And it's going to stay here, Stockdale basketball. More on Coach Sheehy a little bit later. For those of you that are watching that are old like I am, you know all about Rashawn. What a superstar. Ball comes in back behind the arc. Nice inbounds play. Oh, thought she might pull the trigger. And this time she will. From downtown. Ooh, it almost went. Ball knocked out of bounds, and it's going to stay here in Stockdale's possession. So a long pull from Aaron Pickett. Looked good for a second. Nice inbounds pass. Oh, looked like it was all ball.
Pickett's been foul number 4, Kiara Frink, first personal at the line for Stockdale.
So Kiara Frink, by the way, is wearing jersey number 4, everybody. Jersey number 4 is Kiara Frink. And she gets called for her first foul. And at the line, just made the first one, again, is Boston. She makes them both. Full court press getting put on by the Mustangs. Frink has it, stops, pulls up, tosses it over to Caldwell. Caldwell splits the traffic, stops, pulls up. Oh, that looked good, didn't go. The battle for the basketball in the key, rebounded by the Drillers, and it's handled by Asung. Oh, long pass, looked down on the baseline, but it's a bit too high, and it's going to be Stockdale basketball. We're tied up at 2, everyone.
You can definitely see with Caldwell, she's got a skill set out there, be able to break some of the defense down that Stockdale's providing and get a jump shot, just couldn't get it to land.
A nice pass to the corner. Can they convert? Oh, looked like a walk, no call. Stolen down there by Caldwell. Caldwell double teamed on the sidelines, comes up all the way, gets fouled on the far side. So this is going to be a great basketball game. There's a lot of talent on this floor.
And we got 2 top 10 teams, with BHS being the 6th team in the Valley, Stockdale being the 10 team in the Valley, according to our buddies over there at B-Varsity Live. So definitely we have 2 talented teams among the top in Bakersfield.
Stockdale in what looks to be a zone trap, if anything. Ball comes out to the wing. It's put up, and it's knocked in. They'll say it's a 2 by Frink. 2 by Frink.
Nice shot.
Scrum for the ball. Jennings has it down low. Drops it. Comes down on the floor, and it's going to be possession arrow Stockdale. 4-2. So a nice long shot by Kiara Frink. Foot on the line, though, so they say 2 only. Ball comes in, wide open look. It's tight. Oh, air ball. But they're going to call over the back on. Which team is the foul on? It is called on Santa Hayes, so she gets her first foul of the game over the back. 4-2. BHS leading. Frink able to split that defense again. She stops, kicks it to the corner. Oh, a good look, but she gives it up. Caldwell, top of the key, pulls it back out. They're double teaming Caldwell. Just a blatant double team, but doesn't matter. Taylor Caldwell gets her first 2 of the evening. I see what you're saying there, Kyle. She is a talented player. Don't forget, we're tweeting everything out as well. Coach Cash, he got rid of that coat fast. His dress coat was off quickly. Oh, the VHS crowd says all ball as Boston goes up for 2. They're going to say that foul on Taylor Caldwell, so Caldwell picks up her first foul of the evening. And the BHS crowd said, wait a minute, that looked like all ball, but the ref said no, and now at the line, Boston again. Boston, that's her 5th free throw attempt already. Out of the ball game comes Cole, that's Catherine Cole, and we're going to see Alex Esparza come in for the Stockdale Mustangs. At the line, Gianna Boston. Here's the second of 2, gets that to go. 6'3", Bakersfield High School. Caldwell brings a double team every time she touches the ball, it looks like. Frink. Caldwell, one-handed bounce pass back to Frink. Great ball rotation, and they get it right where they want it. A nice look from 12 feet, doesn't go. Caldwell, offensive board. She stops in the corner, pulls it up, throws it down low to Hampton. Hampton! The foul is on Sienna Hayes. She picks up her second. And Hampton puts in the bucket, but it's that excellent ball movement. I saw 6 passes by those lady drillers. Next thing you know, the rotation of the defense left Hampton right underneath the hole, completely uncovered. And she makes the free throw to go with a 3-point play. So great ball movement right now by the drillers. They initiate the offense up high with Jennings. They give it back to Jennings. Jennings stops, pulls up, doesn't get it, gets her own rebound. Gets another rebound. This one comes up, this ball's deflected. Battle for the ball underneath, and it's going to be white basketball.
Actually looks like.
Okay, they did call blue. So 9-3, Drillers lead by 6, full court press still on. Frink, long court pass down to Hampton. Hampton stops, pulls up, and that's going to be Stockdale basketball. Under 5 to go in this first quarter. BHS up by 6, 9-3.
If you look at Caldwell's stats, they are sick. I mean, not only is she double-digit double-digit in points, she's close to double-digit in rebounds. Has about 7 assists a game. Has about 6 steals a game. Has another 3 blocks a game. I mean, she is all around one of the best talents we've seen in Bakersfield.
Pressure defense by the Drillers causes another turnover. The aforementioned Caldwell kicks it over to Frink. Frink now in the corner. A good look for 3. Comes up a hair short by Asung. Battle for the ball down low. Esparza has it. She can't grab it. Ball comes back out to the Drillers. Oh, a good look for 3. It's up, and it is good. Frink drops the long 3. Coach Cash calls a timeout. It's 12-3 early, 4:20 left here in this first quarter. What a start here to some SWIL girls varsity basketball. And if you've been with us since the tip-off about 4 minutes ago, you've seen these drillers, unselfish drillers, moving that rock all over the court, just wearing out the Stockdale D, and then they get the looks that they get.
And it's led by a floor general. I mean, you see the patience of Caldwell more than the talent and skill that she possesses. You see that Stockdale's trying to do a full court press defense, double teamed. She's calm, cool, and collected, gets out of it, and next thing you know, they're getting wide open looks, as you talked about.
That's a great point, Kyle. We'll see if Coach Cash stays in that full court press. Call a quick timeout, 12-3. He trails by 9 at home against the visiting Drillers. Boston starts it off with Pickett. Pickett behind the arc if she wanted it. She throws it back over to the top. High pick by Jennings, a good pick. Esparza has it in the corner. Now it's Pickett. Green almost threw it away. Janice Green. She's into the ball game now, number 23, a 5'8 junior. 4 on the shot clock. 4 on the shot clock.
I like the rotations that BHS does on defense. Not only do they rotate, they communicate very effectively.
Shot goes up, missed. Rebound Drillers. McKenna Hassan has it stolen. All of a sudden, here's a 3 pull from the corner, doesn't have it. Hampton has it. They've got numbers if they want it. She sees it, and it's laid up there perfectly. Oh, and it's knocked out of bounds by Aaron Pickett. So a great pass from Caldwell down the floor. Great vision. Inbound pass stolen by Jennings. Frenetic pace here. I don't have a name for number 2 for the Driller families. Nor do I have for 13. Oh, what a nice move, but turnover. Drillers get it. Caldwell looks up. She's being muscled all the way down. Double teamed up by the hash. Ball comes to the top of the key. They swing it. Pass down low. Fantastic basketball.
Absolutely. All the attention is on Caldwell and the double team, allowing for passing lanes to be wide open.
Esparza hits a 3. Taylor Lindsay got her 2. And by the way, Taylor Lindsay's wearing number 13. So Taylor Lindsay, looks like Coach Sheehy doing some jersey change-ups on us. Deja Johnson comes in, the sophomore. She goes in for Kiara Frank, and Frank gets a big round of applause. So 14-6 right now. Drillers up by 8. 2:43 remaining here in this first quarter. What a nice first quarter for the Drillers.
Absolutely, and I know Coach Sheehy's looking for that second piece to kind of supplement Caldwell, and Frank did just that early on.
Another turnover. Drillers have it. Here comes Caldwell. Caldwell pulls it back, splits the defense, looks it up, throws it off the glass, doesn't go, gets her own rebound. Throws it back in the corner. Look at this. Here's Deja Johnson. They swing it. Hassan kicks it. Now it's Caldwell. She stops. Blocked out in front. A big block out there by Aaron Pickett. Ball comes back over to Pickett. Jennings. Shot goes up. Looked good. Didn't go, though. Rebound Drillers for a second. Now it's Mustangs. Here she comes again. Boston doesn't get it to go. Big rebound out there by Sienna Hayes. Whew. Kiara Frink comes back in with a $1:40 left here in this first quarter.
And this has been a fast-paced game going on right here. And we could definitely see some real talent on both the Lady Mustangs and the Lady Drillers.
There's a nice look. Should go, and it does. Sung gets her three-pointer to go. 17-6, 11-point lead right now for the Drillers. One-handed pass. A long shot goes up, doesn't get it to go. Drillers looking for the rebound, and they get it. Taylor Lindsay muscles one. Deja Johnson has it up top. Deja gets out of the double team. Comes back in, and what's the call going to be? Coach Sheehy calls a timeout with 1:07 left in this first quarter.
What are some of your early thoughts on this Caldwell player right here?
To me, she's kind of like the Isaiah Hill of this team, meaning she brings over the defense and says, come on, come to me, I'll take on 2 or 3 of you, and then I'll just pop a nice little pass in at the top of the key. She's a great floor general. You know, Coach Sheehy's got these girls swinging that basketball around. These girls are not hanging onto the ball. I've seen a ball go to the top of the key, and she instantly, whoever that player is, turns and looks to the left or the right and keeps that ball moving. So I see, first of all, a very well-coached Driller basketball team.
Yeah, I see no wasted movement, as you talked about. One thing that impresses me about Caldwell, besides just her skill set, is her acceleration that she has with the ball in her hands is faster than anyone we've seen this year going on there. So that really is able to break apart those traps that Coach Cash at Stockdale is trying to do right now. But unfortunately, the Drillers that just have an answer for that right now in the form of Caldwell.
Drillers have it on the baseline. Let's see what the call is. Let's see what the play is. Oh, it's a perfectly designed play for Taylor Caldwell. And believe it or not, that's only her second bucket, but her impact on this game is not silent. A long three gets put up. It does not go by Pickett. Rebound, Drillers. Let's see. Jump ball, and it's going to be, oh, no, that doesn't say out of bounds on the Drillers. Stockdale has it underneath the basket. Janice Green's going to come back in for the Mustangs. She checks in for Sienna Hayes.
Did we mention that those Drillers have no senior starters, too? I mean, that's...
Well, they only have 2 on the roster.
2 on their roster, so they're young, and they'll be good for this year and next year at least.
Under a minute to go here in the first. Boston stops, passes down low to Jennings. Oh, that's a nice look. Oh, Jennings misses from point blank, gets her own rebound, puts it back in. Great shot by Naomi. Great volleyball player as well, Naomi is. Wide open look, another rotation of that basketball. Good block out there by Aaron Pickett. And now with 10 seconds to go here in the first quarter, let's see what they can do with it. Pickett comes down, loses it for a second. Got to get rid of it. Now all of a sudden Boston has it. 3 seconds. Boston puts it up and is fouled. She's fouled with 1 second left. And of all people, it's going to be Taylor Caldwell who picks up her second foul. With 1 second left in the quarter, she picks up a second foul. Doggone it. Boston been at the line quite a bit. That's her 4th free throw made. And gets her 5th point. So at the end of the first quarter, 19-10, we will take a quick break. Let our sponsors jump in here. You're watching KernHigh.org's live streaming girls varsity basketball. Back right after this.
One thing about Kern Schools is you get to do your banking your way.
I'm a traditional banker. I still like writing checks and visiting my branch.
As a millennial, for me, it's all about the mobile.
And I'm somewhere in between. I still do everything online or through an ATM.
So no matter how you do your banking, Kern Schools is always there. That's why we're the #1 financial institution in all of Kern County.
Take advantage of our low mortgage rates, including 60-day rate lock and no cost to you. Purchase or refinance your home today.
Kern Schools, together we have something special.
Welcome back, everybody. Vance Palm, Kyle Wiley, Kevin Willie. We are at Stockdale High School. This is KernHigh.org's live streaming basketball, girls varsity basketball. The Stockdale Mustangs hosting the BHS Drillers, 19-10 after that first quarter. Want to thank our good friends over at Kern Schools Federal Credit Union. They've been here since day one, back in August when we kicked this thing off with live streaming football, PAV, Solar, and Communications. Thank you. Premier Lighting. How about this? Tony's Pizza, our Tony's Pizza player of the game, gets a T-shirt and a $20 gift certificate to spend at any Tony's Pizza anywhere in Kern County. And then, of course, Raymond's Trophies, the name synonymous with awards and presentations from elementary school to the pro ranks. Here we go. Second quarter action. Mustangs will take it in. They trail by 9 to start off the second quarter.
If I'm Coach Cash, I'm going to figure out a way to try and see if I can get Caldwell a 3rd foul, have her sit out the rest of the first half so we can get back into the game.
Well, I was trying to read Coach Sheehy's lips, or at least see what he was talking about at that timeout, and he looked at his star player, and he told her, doggone it, grabbed a second foul with 1 second left in the quarter.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Well, she's resting now, but I really don't think it has anything to do with that foul and just giving her a breather. But you never know. Pass gets initiated way outside to Hampton. Now it's Frink. Dangerous pass. What will this call be? The Drillers let it go, assuming it was going to be called on them. But you never know. The assistant coaches, rightfully so, saying grab the ball. You never know what the ref may or may not call. Inbounds pass to Esparza. Has a good look. Doesn't make it. They're going to say out of bounds on Stockdale, and it's going to be Driller basketball. So I can tell you this, without Taylor Caldwell in the ball game, they certainly don't have that rhythm yet. Full court press by the Mustangs.
I'd like to see how Frink can break the full court press like Caldwell did. He got a little bit sloppy, tip balls, all this stuff.
Sung with an ill-advised pass. Frink is now turned the ball over. Coach Sheehy can't believe it. Oh, should be called traveling. No call. Either way, it would have been a turnover. Now here comes Sung. She has a player to turn it to, and she does. Oh, but it's knocked out of the gym by Jennings. Taylor Lindsay appeared to have a nice little two-pointer off the glass, but Naomi Jennings, with her father about 30 feet behind her, swatted that ball almost outside the door. Mustangs trail by 9. Nobody's scored yet. 1:15 into this second quarter. Cole has it. Throws it down low to Jennings. Jennings misses. Ball comes back up. No foul called. It remains Stockdale basketball underneath the hole.
if I'm Coach Cash, I'm frustrated. Easy putbacks against one of the premier programs in all of the Central section. You got to make those layups.
Well, and they've had a couple of opportunities on some turnovers. Esparza puts it back up. That almost goes again, doesn't though. Nice rebound down there by Lindsay. Lindsay's in trouble. She gets triple teamed and a foul is called. The foul is going to be called on Catherine Cole. As we see Sierra Nagel come into the ball game. So Nagel in. And that's going to be a walk. And she put a big move on Nagel, and that was Kiara Frink. Did a little ankle breaking, but then traveled afterwards.
Like you talked about, that rhythm since Caldwell gets at, you can tell that the Lady Drillers rely on her, and rightfully so. But we got to look at what supplemental piece is going to help Coach Sheehy get them to go where they need to go.
A travel by Nagel. So no score yet, and almost 2 minutes into the second quarter. And right now, Coach Sheehy's saying, well, we're still up 9. Nobody ever scored on us, and I don't have to put my superstar back on the floor just yet. Yara Frink just going to work. Going to work.
Big bucket right there. Trying to atone for that early turnover.
Nagel has a look. It's Boston, baseline, runs out of real estate. Coach Sheehy calls a quick timeout. He could see, it was a 30-second timeout, but he could see that Taylor Lindsay had nowhere to go. It was a steal, so they wanted to capitalize on that turnover. So quick timeout. We'll see what he does and see if he puts anybody else in. And he's going to go with Janiah Murphy. She's a senior, a 5'8" senior. She's going to get the call. She just checked in. 11-point lead for the Drillers. We're on the road at Stockdale.
Are you excited for tomorrow? Big SWYL Finals Wrestling we got going on tomorrow. That's going to be exciting. First ever time we've done wrestling for KHSD Athletics live streaming, so we should have a fun event. Big powerhouse wrestlers.
Who are my expert analysts?
We have Daryl Pope, the man, the myth, the legend, and we have Brad Hull, who is just a local wrestling guru that's going to be helping out. And I'm going to be quiet. I'm going to be quiet for a little bit.
No mic for K-Dub too.
No mic for me.
Hop on that Twitter. Oh, what a nice pass down low. Again, the ball rotation. Hampton wants to go down low, feeds it down low to Murphy. Murphy gets in trouble. She throws it out. Sung puts it up. Rattles in and out, doesn't go. Rebound, Mustangs. On the far side, it's Pickett. Pickett comes up. Coach Cash wants the call and gets it. Frink gets called for her second.
You know, overall, it's been a very clean game. Teams played well defensively. Not a lot of fouls called. A little sloppy here and there, but overall, pretty clean game.
Pickett at the line, still looking for her first points of the night. Oh, Rattles went in and out. The ball was halfway down and came back out.
Every free throw, every bucket matters for Coach Cash and the Lady Mustangs in order to get back into this game. And hopefully that these Lady Drillers don't make a run.
Pickett gets on the board. She has her first. Frink down the sidelines, throws it cross court. Sung has it. Nice pass down low, but they picked it up. They saw it coming. Great defense. Here comes Pickett. Pickett comes in, puts it up. No call. Offensive glass. Put back in by Sienna Hayes.
Here comes Caldwell. She's going to come back into the game. I think Coach Sheehy's had enough sloppy play.
Taylor Caldwell comes in for Janiah Murphy. So Caldwell back in. A Song throws it out here, and it's put up by Frink. Doesn't get it to go. Look at this. Instantly into the ball game. Perfect rebound. Great pass. Hampton. But that was all Taylor Caldwell back into the game. Shot goes up by Boston. Doesn't go. Foul down low on the Drillers, and Stockdale will shoot. That foul is going to be on Megan Hampton. Gets her first foul of the night. And now it's going to be Sienna Hayes at the line, shooting 2 for the Mustangs. Misses the first. Jennings will check back in. And Jennings comes in for Green.
I like Jennings' game. She's very athletic, very active in the glass. She just needs to fine-tune some of her post plays and really finishing underneath, but she's very active and athletic.
She's got the right dad for that. Hampton has it up high. Nice ball fake. Hampton's got to look at the nail. Now it's Frink puts it up. Does it go? It does not. Rebound. Sung puts it up and it's in. Drillers up by 11 again. Pass over to Sparza. She's got to look. Does that go? That does not. Rebound. Up off the glass. Jennings battling down for it. Caldwell comes up with it. Oh, great pass. Sees her up court. Oh, I thought it was going to be a turnover by the Drillers. Mustangs have good pressure, but Caldwell is the difference maker. Now we see Catherine Cole come back in. She comes in for Alexa Esparza. So
there really hasn't been separation for a few minutes now. The scores remain kind of a 10-point ball game with no team really going in one direction or the other. Let's see if the Mustangs can come back into it or if the Drillers can extend it.
Hey, look at this. Boston. Nice bucket from the free throw line extended. Another errant pass. It's partially the Drillers' errant passes and the Mustang pressure. A shot off the glass, no good. Sung takes a look. That does look good. McKenna Sung gets another 3 to go. What a shot she has. Boston to the key. Up off the glass, doesn't go. And a big block down low, and now we're going to see a foul call. And let's see who this is on. Will it be on Hampton or Caldwell? They're going to say it is on. Megan Hampton gets her second foul of the night. And at the line, the 6-foot junior, Sienna Hayes. Hayes doesn't get it to go. She's averaging 6 points and 9 boards a game. As we see Taylor Lindsay come in for Hampton. Hampton's got her 2 fouls, so Lindsay's got none. So Coach Sheehy doing his part to maneuver the chess pieces. 28-16. And that does go for Hayes.
Free throws are so critical, especially when trying to get back into games. Every bucket matters.
Frink down to the corner. Oh, it's mishandled.
Been a tale of 2 quarters for these Drillers. First quarter they looked real smooth. Second quarter just ill-advised.
Oh, what a beautiful pass by Jennings. Sienna Hayes, the lucky recipient of a perfect pass by Jennings. 9-point game. Caldwell's got the ball. Calmly kicks it off to Frink. Gives it right back to her. Caldwell down low. Nice pass in there, and look at this. Lindsay gets that nice dish. 30-19 now. Jennings on the baseline. Comes up a little short. Caldwell, great vision. Incredible vision. Ball blocked again, though, by Gianna Boston. Kenneth Young picked up her first foul, and they're in the bonus. Drillers have their 8th foul, so, you know, the vision of Taylor Caldwell, she just finds her players everywhere they are. They're just, whether they're floating over to the back corner or just popping right down the middle of the lane on a fast break or on a cut across the top of the key, she finds them so perfectly. The first of the bonus throws goes in for Pickett.
You know, in our pre-production meetings, I was talking to Coach Sheehy about Caldwell and the look she's getting. And they're keeping it kind of hush right now just to keep her focused on the prize that they have this year. So
Jennings with a big rebound. Can't convert from underneath the hole. 30-20 right now. Taylor Caldwell is as impressive as I've seen so far this year. The long pull. Oh, doesn't go. Now Caldwell has it. Wants to look down court always. Sees another player completely on the other side, and they're going to say that's off the Drillers. So I know Coach Sheehy loves his star player, but sometimes she takes a risk or two. And I look over at her, and she pats herself and said, that's mine, that's mine. 32-20. One-handed pass attempt doesn't go, and it's picked up by Caldwell. She instantly starts to look who's down court. She decides to kick it off to the right. And another big block, but this time they might say foul or no. All block, all ball. It is. No foul called.
You love those one-handed bounce passes, right?
I hate them. Can't stand them. Not trying to be good off my lawn guy, but Caldwell with a great inbounds pass. Oh, it trickles off the side of the rim. Doesn't go. 12-point lead for the Drillers. Nice pass down low. Should go. That's a foul. Sienna Hayes can't convert.
It's just Caldwell seems to see things that other players just don't see. She just has a knack. We talk about basketball IQ. It's through the roof. And just curious to see how high of a ceiling she has, especially looking at the next level playing collegiately.
Sienna Hayes gets the first of 2 to go. 1:21 left here in this first half. Kevin Willie's on the cameras. Kyle Wiley's handling everything else. I'm Vance Palm. Look at that. Hayes converts. Back to a 10-point ball game. 1:20 left here in this first half. Caldwell being D'd up by Boston. That's a great matchup right there. Oh, goodness. Looked like a travel. No call. And look at that. It gets going. And Coach Cash he's got a point. That was a walk. Pass down low. Doesn't go. Sienna Hayes had a nice look down low, and under a minute to go here. Caldwell kicks it over. Now it's down low in the corner. The shot goes up, and it's an air ball. Does not count. Mustangs with 40 seconds left here. Boston has it. Great look down there to Jennings underneath the basket. Ball comes back up. They're looking for foul calls. Didn't get it. Jennings with a big bucket. Naomi Jennings gets her second bucket of the night. 10-point lead still for the Drillers. Oh, and an errant pass. And I think I know Deja Johnson was looking at Lindsey Taylor, but Lindsey Taylor was running back up the court.
One thing these Lady Mustangs are doing right now, if you know, they're controlling that glass, both the offensive glass and the defensive glass. They're doing a good job right now. It looks like BHS is running kind of a 1-3-1, and they need that backside wing to drop down and get those rebounds. It's kind of leaving it wide open on the backside right there.
Well, with 21 seconds and a 10-point lead right now, I know Coach Sheehy does not want any more fouls on anybody that can score for those Drillers. Cole comes around the top. There's a matchup they like. Boston. Cole comes back in and throws it. This time it's to Pickett. Pickett comes up. Oh, it's in and out. Doesn't go. Underneath the hole. Jennings has it. Could be a battle for the basketball. And in the whistle, no whistle. Driller basketball. Caldwell runs out of time. 10-point game right now. 34-24. What a nice start for the Drillers. And we're going to have a nice little halftime break here. We'll come back. We've got highlights, a couple storylines, some things we'll talk about wrestling. But for right now, BHS Drillers up 34-24 over Stockdale. We're at Stockdale. This is KernHigh.org, Kern High School Athletics. Pleasure to have you with us. We'll be back right after these messages.
One thing about Kern Schools is you get to do your banking your way.
I still like writing checks and visiting my branch.
For me, it's all about the mobile.
And I still do everything online or through the ATM.
So no matter how you do your banking, Kern Schools is always there. Kern Schools, together we have something special.
There are over 100 places to get pizza in Kern County, but only 4 are good enough to be called Tony's. So what's the Tony's Pizza difference? We're not giving away our secrets, but the proof is in the pizza. Tony's Spicy Mexicana, the mouth-watering Hawaiian, the award-winning Chili Verde, and so many more. Trust us, you'll find your favorite. If you want great pizza, you can play the numbers game, or you can get it right the first time. Tony's Pizza, 3 locations in Bakersfield and 1 in Shafter.
Right now we're learning the different roles, what a game designer is, what they do, and how video games are made, and how to deconstruct them.
We're also going to be teaching the hard skills, which includes learning the Unreal Engine. What the Unreal Engine is it's a game development tool that students will be able to use to make their very own video games. And this is something that actually industry professionals use every day to make some of the top-selling games. They're all the same size. You're all on the same plane. There's no undulating terrain or anything like that.
Our instructor, he's really amazing. He encourages everybody. He's really fun, and he makes learning fun.
So they've got top-of-the-line computers here, and they're set up to excel. I would be surprised if other students their age coming out of high school would have anywhere near the level of expertise that these guys are going to have.
Students are learning what it takes to live, thrive, and survive in a live production environment. Students have to set up the equipment. We have to have our grips to set up our equipment. We have segment producers. We have our editors, our anchors.
It's like a family in here. We all work well together, and we can't do anything by ourselves. We need a team to do it.
Here's Ephraim with your out-of-town weather.
I'm learning how to work with other people. I met a lot of people. I feel good. I'm proud of what I can do.
In my junior year, I joined this classroom because I wanted to learn about film. The whole process, from camera to edit, from light to sound, audio, and Watson opened more doors for me to get into where I'm at now, at Telemundo at KGT.
It's great to be able to see students grow and flourish when given a chance. And that's what we want, especially in programs like this. We want to give students a chance to be successful.
A lot of more hands-on activities, a lot more about woodworking and what to do, how to make a career for myself.
It's not only for guys. I am actually learning how to make cupboards and put everything together, like doors, cabinets. It's really fun, actually.
Yeah, well, It's really amazing to see their growth over the course of a year and how they can come in with no real skill at all and leave being able to actually produce furniture and cabinetry.
Houses need cabinets, businesses having a pool of resources or kids that have some knowledge in the industry would be real good.
Pull down on that. Let's slide these up. Watch fingers.
It's changed a lot. What I'm seeing here is what it's going towards. The CNC equipment, computers. I could actually build cabinets out of this shop. It's state of the art. It really is.
I am constantly looking for students that have been through these programs. It's always nice to have a person that has some experience. It's a lot easier to train. I think we're fortunate in Bakersfield that the Kern High School District has invested in a program like this. I would encourage other businesses to partner up with the Kern High School District like I've done here, because this really shows you what can be done if business comes together with the Kern High School District.
One thing about Kern Schools is you get to do your banking your way.
I'm a traditional banker. I still like writing checks and visiting my branch.
I'm a millennial, and for me, it's all about the mobile.
And I'm somewhere in between. I still do my banking online and at the ATM. And with access to over 30,000 surcharge-free ATMs nationwide, Kern Schools is always close by.
So no matter how you do your banking, Kern Schools is always there. That's why we're the #1 financial institution in all of Kern County. Kern Schools, together we have something special.
Welcome back, everybody. Vance is my name, Kyle is his name, and Kevin is the other cat's name. Standing up, gathering up everything. Kevin Willie, great to see you, buddy. Hope New Year's has started off great for you and your family. Kyle Wiley has come in as a new position in the Kern High School District under Stan Green, and he's done an amazing job getting us prepared, getting us ready, and it's been a fun first half. We are at Stockdale High School. This is live streaming Kern High School District Sports, varsity girls basketball. The Mustangs are trailing the visiting Drillers by 10. It's 34-24 BHS right now doing their thing. And, boy, they look good. And for the first half, as far as statistics, you know, you look at McKenna has sung. She's got 8 points, but 6 of the 8 are threes. Taylor Lindsay has 6 points. Kiara Frink has 7 points. Taylor Caldwell has 6 points. Megan Hampton has 5 points. For the Mustangs, right now, Sienna Hayes, 8 points. 7 points for Gianna Boston. 4 points for Naomi Jennings. And Alex Esparza did hit a 3. Aaron Pickett has 2. Nobody in real foul trouble. Taylor Caldwell picked up her second foul with 1 second to go in the first quarter. So she didn't play a lot of the second quarter. She didn't come in until about 4 minutes left in the second quarter. So that's kind of hampered her line just a little bit. But Coach Sheehy's got it going with as far as the girls moving this basketball around the perimeter, and it opens up some great looks down low for Megan Hampton and Taylor Lindsay down low. Just a really nice operation as far as ball movement. Stockdale's had their chances. Coach Cash out there talking to his ladies right now. They've had opportunities. They have had a lot of looks underneath that bucket, haven't been able to convert. The foul story was not really anything, too disparate. But let's go to my partner, Kyle Wiley. What do you have, Kyle?
Yeah, I just want to show some first half highlights. If we look, we saw Taylor Caldwell, do it all, accelerate with the ball, pull up with a nice jump shot right here. Definitely is a smooth player that we'll see at the next level.
And, they're so used to her dishing off that when she stops at 12 feet, nobody's there.
And we see right here, once again, another runner with Caldwell. She's got a skill set that we haven't seen a whole lot this year. Maybe Jasmine Dixon at Independence. And right here we see Frank, the bank was open and was able to hit a 3. And she is a good supplemental piece to Caldwell, but we can definitely see that Frank relies on Caldwell, as do all of the Lady Drillers. But once again, we have Jennings right here that was working hard, and we could see her working hard, very active underneath there. Stockdale didn't quit, and you got to give it up to them for continuing to work hard. And even Esparza shooting up a 3 and getting it right there. So this is a very good game that we've seen, and, it's been an exciting game. Little drought in the second quarter after a hot first quarter. It got going on both teams, but definitely let's pay attention, see what team. We've talked about it all year. It's a game of who can make that run, and starting this third quarter is really going to set the tone for the rest of the game. Let's see if Stockdale can cut into the lead. Let's see if BHS can extend it.
Thank you, partner. Tomorrow night, SWYL League Wrestling Championships. Can't wait.
The finals, big matchups.
Can't wait. All right, here we go. Stockdale initiates this third quarter. Cole off to Pickett, back to Cole. Oh, what a nice offensive set, and Coach Cash can't believe it. He just can't believe it. He drew up a great play. Catherine Cole had a great pass down low, but they weren't ready for it. Would have been an easy bucket, and the grimace on Coach Cash's face says it all. Said, what else can I do? They're going to call a traveling on Hampton.
Stockdale's got to be wary of that backside. We can see it opening up right there as well. But let's see if they can, like I said, who can get run, who can get a hot right now.
Traveling called on the Drillers. Look at this. The old scoop doesn't go. Caldwell. Oh, a beautiful bounce pass to Frink. She comes in. Another big block. Oh, and it's actually off the Drillers. What a play by Gianna Boston. Mark that one, my man. A full court sprint by Boston to block it, and then it goes off of Frink. That's a big play. Could be a big play.
Good hustle play. Those extra motivation factors, and Stockdale definitely has that. Coach Cash has done a good job instilling a never-quit attitude with the Lady Mustangs.
Frink pulls a trigger. Nobody underneath the hoop, and Coach Sheehy didn't like it. There wasn't a driller underneath the basket. Boston comes around the corner, goes up, and it goes. Jenna Boston gets her 9th point. Here comes Caldwell. Caldwell, jump stop. Shot blocked by Jennings. Stolen by the Mustangs. They're going to call walk. Crowd doesn't like it. Listen to this crowd.
Very, very active Lady Mustangs team. Jennings hustling back to get the block. Very athletic, very active.
Caldwell, jump stop, pulls it up, and there it goes. She gets to about 8 feet. You can count it. Bounce pass down to Jennings. Jennings pulls up, and it does not go. Battles for the rebound. Caldwell now. Oh, goodness. Should have had it. Blew the layup, and she knows it. Here comes Cole. Cole throws it down to Pickett. Pickett loses the handle, goes up, and it's in and out. That ball was inside the hoop, but here comes Catherine Cole to clean it up. I can't believe Pickett's ball didn't stay down the net. 36-28. Mustangs trying to make some noise. Here's a long, oh, and it goes. A 3-point bucket by Kiara Frink. Now that's a big bucket right there. Just as the Mustangs are trying to creep back in this thing, it's back to 11 with a big 3 by Frink. Ball comes down to Jennings. Jennings tried to force a pass down low, didn't get it. Here comes another long pass. That's dangerous too. So some turnovers right now by both teams, as we're going to see Esparza come in and Janice Green come in for the Mustangs.
And as you said, big bucket from Frink. And I know Coach Sheehy is looking for that added piece to take the pressure off of Caldwell. Both teams know it's going to go through Caldwell. They need someone else to step up and hit a big shot. Frink just did that.
It sure was. Smart play by Pickett. She didn't pick up her pivot foot. Frink with a great, had a good look right there. A nice pass by Caldwell. Frink could not put it in. The pull. It does not go from Boston. And we're going to get a foul down below. The foul is going to be on Megan Hampton. That's her third. So Hampton picks up her third foul. And we're going to see Taylor Lindsay come in, but not until we see the first of 2 free throws being put up by Sienna Hayes, leading scorer for the Mustangs. Comes up short there. Here comes Taylor Lindsay.
You know, Stockdale's played a great game and hasn't quit, and they're hanging in there, that 10-point lead, but these missed free throws, we've talked about it all season. Got to be able to convert your free throws if you want to get back into ball games.
Gets the second one to go. Hayes picks up her 9th point of the game. 10-point lead again for the Drillers. Caldwell being double teamed. Frink has a look. Boom! Leading all scorers. With 13 is Kiara Frink. Ball goes up for the Mustangs. Doesn't happen. Rebound Drillers. Asong has it. Has the ball. Oh, Spars are really causing problems. Frink just says, I'll take it. That one doesn't happen. Rebound Lindsay. Lindsay kicks it back out to Frink. Frink sees Caldwell cutting. Caldwell stops. And look at that move. Can't convert on the 3-footer. Under 4 to go here in this third quarter. Oh, and a pass to Esparza out in the corner. We're going to see Jennings come back in, and we're going to see Catherine Cole come back in for the Mustangs.
and you talked about the chess pieces are being moved right now. When do you give your starters a little break, a little breather in a tightly contested game with league title implications on the line? Got to be very, very smart with your substitutions at this point in the game.
That's going to be a bump by Jennings. Really didn't mean to do it, but she picks up her first foul of the evening.
Speaking of Jennings, Mr. Jennings wanted to say hi to you, Vance Palm, so he gives a good shout out to you. He's a great man, Otis Jennings. Longtime basketball advocate. Good man.
Nice inbounds for the Drillers. Frink gets the open look, doesn't get it to go. Caldwell, quick pass out here to Sung, and she gets it to go. Sung gets another three. But I got to tell you, Taylor Caldwell averages 14 points a game, 6 steals, 8 rebounds, 7 assists. Tonight, she has already 9 assists. That
wow.
is one great basketball player, a distributor of that basketball.
She is a distributor, but we've also seen her when she needs to take control and get buckets for her team, she will do that. That little runner that she has in the middle of the key where she's attacking, a lot of people kind of go ill-advised. She goes to where the high percentage shots are, and you said it earlier in the broadcast, you're 6 to 8 feet out, and Caldwell has the ball. Watch out. It's going to be made every time.
45-29, a quick spurt there by the Lady Drillers.
And I think that timeout was to try and slow everything down. The Lady Drillers, 3 3-pointers in the last minute or two, and they've really kind of opened this lead up a little bit.
.3:15 to go here in the third. Jennings has it behind the arc. Trying to move the ball around. Trailed by 16 now. There's a nice stop and pull. Oh, it just rattles in and out by Boston, and a foul is going to be called on the Mustangs. So Hayes picks up her third foul of the second half of the game, but only the second. Caldwell. Frink pulls it back out. Caldwell, great pass down low to Lindsay. She misses the 2-footer, so it's a nice offensive set. And they called the foul here on Taylor Lindsay. A foul on Taylor Lindsay. 45-29, 2:40 left here in this third quarter. Drillers up by 16 right now. There's an easy open look. Doesn't go for Cole. Rebound Drillers. They've got numbers if they want it. Oh, Caldwell was asking for it. They're trying to get it down low. She's trying to post up. Such a smart player. Can't get it to her. Battle for it down low. Jennings tips it over to Esparza. Esparza over to Cole. Cole shovels it to Jennings. Jennings wants to go to the corner and does. That's Boston. Boston comes in, puts it up, no go. Jennings battles for it, can't get it. Esparza comes up with it, gives it to Cole. Nice work by Alexa Esparza. Here's a look. Boom! 3-pointer out there by Boston. And Boston almost steals the inbounds pass. So Jana Boston with a big 3.
Stockdale's not quitting. Get another bucket to come back. And just when we thought the Lady Drillers were going to pull away, a 3 like that can change the complexion of the game.
Caldwell again down to the free throw line. Coach Cash looking for the push off, and he might have a point there. He's looking at Taylor Caldwell saying, hey, ref, she pushes off every time, but she's such a doggone player, you're not calling it. Oh, and a rough pass there. Esparza tosses it away. Looks at her teammate. Gianna says, my bad, I know. 45-32. Minute and a half left here in this third quarter. Caldwell throws it up. Does it go? It does not. Battle for the ball down low. Ends up in the hands of Caldwell. Stops at the free throw line. Kicks it out to Lindsay. Lindsay throws it back out. Hasung has it. Oh, what a great job defensively by Gianna Boston out there. Really playing some good D on Caldwell. They try to force it down low. Oh, boy, the position that Caldwell had
absolutely
got her that call.
And you notice Stockdale's kind of mixed their defense up a little bit. They've kind of settled back in a half-court defense rather than that full-court pressing because they're having fits with that. And it's kind of got the Lady Drillers off sync a little bit. So
Esparza comes out. Maybe Lamotos goes in. A bad pass on the inbounds. Here comes Pickett. Pickett wants to go end to end. She comes up, gets fouled, and she's going to go to the line.
Foul number 13, Taylor Lindsay.
The foul is on Taylor Lindsay, so that's her third. And now at the line, the first one is up, and it is good by Aaron Pickett. Pickett with her third point tonight. She's played a much larger role in this game than her score line would indicate with 3 points. She can get them within 11 with this one if it goes. And she does. Under a minute to go. 11-point lead for the Drillers. Caldwell gets the offensive board and puts it back in off the three.
Just relentless on rebounding, on passing, on doing all those little things to make her team better.
Pickett comes in, wants the call, not going to get it, throws it off the glass. Rebound Drillers. Caldwell looks down the floor, sees his son. Oh, wow, throws it back out to Caldwell. 22 seconds to go. Sung picks up her dribble. Love this matchup. Caldwell and Boston, great matchup.
She wants to go to the middle.
Great pass down low. Should be an easy bucket, and it is.
What a way to finish that.
Whoa.
What a great pass, great jump shot. Definitely a playmaker.
So Savannah Avina, number two, gets a nice bucket at the end of the third quarter. We'll be right back. 49-34, 15-point lead for the Drillers. Exciting stuff here on KernHigh.org.
There are over 100 places to get pizza in Kern County, but only 4 are good enough to be called Tony's. So what's the Tony's Pizza difference? We're not giving away our secrets, but the proof is in the pizza. Tony's Spicy Mexicana, the mouth-watering Hawaiian, the award-winning Chili Verde, and so many more. Trust us, you'll find your favorite. If you want great pizza, you can play the numbers game, or you can get it right the first time. Tony's Pizza, 3 locations in Bakersfield and 1 in Shafter.
I don't know about you, Vance, but seeing Tony's Pizza right there is making me awful hungry. We will have the Tony's Pizza play of the game at the end, and this week or next week, we're going to try and deliver all the shirts and all the certificates for all the Tony's Pizza Award winners.
Well, Tony,
so
he had all the shirts specifically for football, and he said, hey, no, wait, I want to give out basketball shirts. Let me get them made. Let me get them done for you. And the $20 gift certificates, so I'm going to go pick those up tomorrow in Delano and get the shirts and the gift certificates and get all those to the basketball players we've had for the last 6 weeks. Here we go, fourth quarter action. Caldwell being guarded by Esparza. Oh, everybody in the Stockdale house wanted traveling. Three-pointer goes up, and it's no good. Rebounded by the Mustangs. Let's see if they can put something together here. They trail by 15, 49-34. And that's gonna help. Jennings picks up her third bucket of the evening. 13-point lead now for the Drillers. Frink brings it up. She goes hard to the hole. Ball batted away. Stolen again by the Mustangs. Another turnover by Stockdale. We haven't seen Sienna Hayes in a while. She's got 3 fouls, so now she's back in. Pickett up in the lane, puts it up. Jennings grabs the rebound, puts it in, and a foul. Wow. The foul is going to be called on Janae Murphy.
Janae Murphy, first personal. The basket is good by Jennings. Short in the line.
She gets the foul called, and now we're going to see back into the ball game for the Drillers is Megan Hampton. Hampton, really strong power forward down there for the Drillers. And in and out doesn't go for Jennings. So 11-point game. It seems like it's been around 10 or 11 all game long. Frink kicks it in the corner. Here's a shot getting put up. And it's a 3-point bucket.
Unlikely source coming out there with a big 3. That definitely helps.
Was that Deja Johnson? And now Frink to the bucket. Will she get fouled? She does not. Hustle play, gets the ball back in the hands of the Drillers, but they call a travel. But boy, that was a big 3 by Deja Johnson.
You just talk about just good timing, and that's a big supplemental bucket to help out with Caldwell and all the others that are playing well for the Lady Drillers.
Crowd thinks it's definitely BHS ball right below us. They don't like the call. Pass comes in. Nice inbounds pass. Oh, couldn't convert. And it's going to be Driller basketball. Stockdale had a point-blank look at it. Couldn't get it. Johnson dribbles down hard. Sung puts it up off the glass and gets it to go. Pickett. Hands the ball to Boston. Boston with a nice pass down low. Puts it in the hands of Sienna Hayes. Foul is going to be called on Taylor Caldwell. So Caldwell picks up her third.
Sienna Hayes on the line, shooting 2.
And now, Sienna Hayes at the line.
Talk about basketball IQ.
Boom.
You got Caldwell, gets a second foul with 1 second left of the first quarter. Hasn't had nothing till now.
But
playing smart.
Right,
you know what I mean?
And having an impact.
Yeah, absolutely.
She just didn't back away, you know?
Yeah.
1 of 2, but an offensive rebound for Jennings. Gets the ball blocked. Hustle play, jump ball, possession arrow. Stockdale Mustangs. So I'll tell you what, Sienna Hayes had to sit for a while with 3 fouls, but the Stockdale Mustang Jr. at 6 foot has come in. And she gets the inbounds pass, and she's going to go up, and oh, doggone it. Misses from 1 feet. Big rebound by Hampton. Here comes Frink. Frink to the hole. Frink lays it up, can't get it to go. Rebound, Stockdale, and it's going to be a foul on Deja Johnson.
Frink has shown some just flashes of athleticism and getting to the bucket. If she can work on just converting those at the very end, just a little out of control at the very end, but man, she can really get to the bucket and she blows by people, but she needs to learn how to finish that.
Esparza has it up top of the key. She's being guarded by Hasung. Ball blocked by Hasung, really harassing her out there. 17 on the shot clock. Pickett wants to muscle her way in there. Ball comes up, blocked by Caldwell, and Caldwell ends up with it. Trapped in the corner, and she's going to be fouled. Aaron Pickett commits her first foul of the game. Boy, she is a very passionate, hard, tough playing player to only have her first foul. So another smart player. Full court press getting put on, but that's a dangerous thing when Taylor Caldwell's going to handle the rock for you. She comes in, and that's a travel.
Absolutely. She got a little indecisive, caught in between dribbles right there. Didn't know to keep going or give up the rock. And when she gets caught, she started traveling right there.
Five and a half to go here in the fourth quarter. Pickett off to Esparza. 3-person weave up top, and it is Boston who comes in and takes a shot. Doesn't get it go. Should have been a driller rebound, but it's not. And it's going to be Sienna. She comes up, and she's fouled. So Hayes fouled on the way to the line. And that foul is going to be on
13,
Taylor Lindsay. That's her fourth.
On the line for Stockdale, Sienna Hayes, shooting 2.
And now Hayes goes to the line, and they may be able to chop away at this lead if they can make some of these free throws. First one goes up, and it's in and out for Sienna Hayes. She's had a really nice fourth quarter.
Absolutely.
Into the third. Now we're going to see Savannah Avena come back in for Deja Johnson. Johnson had a big 3 in the third quarter. Silenced the Stockdale crowd for a few minutes.
Coach Cash has a nice team, but when you have a Taylor Caldwell on the opposite team, it makes things very difficult.
Full court press getting put on. Caldwell, beautiful pass down low. Lindsay, the recipient of a lot of hard work and a pinpoint accuracy by Taylor Caldwell. Here comes Pickett. Over to Boston. Down to Jennings. Jennings stops, pulls it up. Oh, almost went. Couldn't get it to go. And they're going to say she stepped on the line. BHS crowd wants over the back. Now we're going to see Janice Green come back in. Jennings will come out and get a quick breather. She won't be out long. Naomi Jennings has 8 points, only 1 foul, so look for her to get back in. She's averaging 8.7 boards a game. Esparza has a wide open look. Rebound, quick outlet. And it's Caldwell to Asung. And that's the 12th assist by Taylor Caldwell. Goodness.
I mean, you're teaching youngsters how to play the game. Grab a rebound, look up the floor. Don't look all the way around. She's almost instant. Grab the rebound, look up the floor, wide open look, easy assist, easy basket.
Pickett's 3 almost went, didn't, but now it's possession arrow in favor of the Drillers. We'll see Catherine Cole come back in for the Mustangs. 58-40, 18-point lead right now for the Drillers. And they're on the precipice of having their largest lead of the evening. 4:20 left here in this fourth quarter. Caldwell brings the double team, wants the double team, and she's fouled, and that's an easy call to make on Sienna Hayes, and that's her 4th.
Second foul number 32, Sienna Hayes. 4th personal, 15.
Oh, goodness. Caldwell on a fast break by herself. Comes up a little short, gets her own rebound, puts it up and in. I'm running out of space on my line sheet here, bud.
Yeah.
Boston with the right hand. Doesn't get it to go. Rebound.
And I think we're running out of superlatives for Taylor Caldwell. She's just missed everything on the floor.
Kiara Frink wants to go to the hole, and she's fouled.
Second foul number 5.
Catherine Cole's going to pick up her 2nd foul. And now at the line, Kiara Frink. And Kiara's had a really nice basketball game tonight. And this is the first. And now we'll see Deja Johnson come back in. And the Sun gets low 5s all the way down the bench.
Sung's had a nice game too as well. A little outside threat. A few threes here or there.
Second one goes for Frink. And it's the largest lead of the evening, 21 for the Drillers. What do the Mustangs have left? Boston, jump shot from the free throw line. Doesn't go. They kick it back over to Caldwell. Caldwell looks down the floor. She's got Frink. Frink's got bodies if she wants. She decides to pull the trigger. And now back in Caldwell's hand. And Coach Sheehy may just want to slow this thing down, but you never know. I say that. Caldwell now being guarded by Boston. It's such a great matchup.
Good
but look
defense.
at Boston. Look at Boston. Boston hard of the hole. Frink stop Boston in for 2. Boy, that's nice. Everybody was amazed by the move that Caldwell put on, and Boston picked her pocket. And that's going to be a foul. Oh, timeout. We'll stay here. Let's talk about wrestling tomorrow. What's the format? How are we doing this, big man? I can't wait. We're at Frontier.
We're at Frontier. I'm going to be there almost all day, getting set up. And follow us on Twitter. We have a lot of, not only do we have highlights, we have, we're going to be sending updates leading all the way up to the finals. And when we finally get to the finals, we are going to live stream one camera, one map, the finals, every final that goes on there, the SWYL. We have the legendary Daryl Pope, who is the principal at Thompson Middle School in Paramount, Buena Vista. Let
me hang on.
Okay.
Let me interject something. I was playing basketball at Cal State, 86 through 88. Daryl Pope was then at the apex of his college career, national champ. The guy was like, one day I was popping off to him because he said something about basketball players not being in good shape. I said, my man, we will run circles around you cats. you could never do what we do. And about 30 minutes later, he comes running around with the corner, and Eric Middlestead, who's about 195, 200 pounds, on his shoulders, and Daryl's jogging by with Eek was his nickname. Eek was on his back, and Daryl just looked at me, and I just said, all right, okay. Okay, all right. Point made, Daryl. I got you. Great friend.
Yeah.
One of my idols.
Fantastic.
Love him. Daryl Pope, and then Hull's going to be with us, too.
Brad Hull is a former wrestling coach for Foothill. Long-time wrestler, long-time kind of insider in the wrestling community, passionate about the sport. Exciting event tomorrow.
Ball goes up, doesn't get it to go. Battle down low for the basketball, and it ends up in Avina's hand. She kicks it back out. And now Taylor Caldwell. Caldwell's got the JV players sitting up on the other side of the highest bleacher. And every time she goes between her legs, every time she makes a move, these girls just go crazy. Obviously, they're she's their peer, but also they look up to her. They're just loving what Taylor Caldwell does. But I got to tell you, Gianna Boston is in no way intimidated by Taylor Caldwell. That has been a great, great matchup tonight. Stockdale gets the basketball. They're down by 19, though. Jennings battles for the ball. She'll go to the line. Foul's going to be called on Taylor Caldwell. That's her fourth, so Caldwell picked up her fourth foul. And now Jennings going to go for two. Jennings gets the first to go.
Just looking at BHS's schedule, they played Ridgeview tough and won by 3. They lost to Independence by 18. So that was kind of a matchup. Want to see Jasmine Dixon and Taylor Caldwell going at it.
They're going to say traveling. And Caldwell, as great as she is and as great as she's going to be, I think there's a couple of instances where, just give the ball up. Yep. You get 2 or 3 players that are coming on you. There's got to be some guys open. Just give it to them.
A little bit of indecisiveness. Got to work on that just a little bit. But being a junior, she's got a lot of growth to do.
Sparza pulls the trigger from way downtown, comes up short. Nice hustle in there by Hayes. So here's an opportunity. Well, now she's got just one on her, so she's got a Sparza. She's going to bring Hayes in with her, but somebody's got to be open. And they get over to Frink. 1:29 left here in the game. Caldwell just keeps bringing him. Now she sees somebody in the corner. It's open for Johnson, but she's in trouble. Back over to Caldwell. 6 on the shot clock. Somebody's got to put it up. And it's an offensive rebound by the Drillers. And look at this. Underneath the bucket is Taylor Lindsay. Lindsay's had a nice game, too. Here comes Boston. Boston stops. Oh, and she gets the bucket off the glass. I'll tell you what, great job by Taylor Lindsay. She took the charge. And whether there was a call or not, I sure like that. And Coach Sheehy's going to call a timeout. He wants to get some players in the game.
Well, Vance, next week is going to be our last week in live stream of winter. We may have some stuff in store for spring. We'll take a look at that, but we definitely have enjoyed this winter 2.0, and I'd like to thank everyone that's followed us on Twitter. It's been a huge momentum. We've gained a lot of traction, and we're going to look to expand in football and come fall, and just a lot of positive movement that's going to be happening from KHSD Schools Office of School Support Services. And so a lot in store coming up. Excited to have you on board, and Kevin Willey running the camera, really getting things going. We've expanded from day one when we were doing West and Ridgeview with Austin Contreras lighting it up from three-point lines. And, Justin McCall and Mr. Roberts over there just going crazy for Ridgeview, how we started from where we're at now. It's been a fun, wild ride that we've had, and appreciate all the schools and them helping us out as we've been here.
Next Tuesday, we've got Centennial at Frontier, right?
Yep.
Bo Redstone's going to call a game with us. That ought to be fun. And that ball was deflected. It was hit by Stockdale. Should it still be BHS ball? 43.8. Coach Sheehy and Coach Cash bringing in some players that haven't seen a lot of time tonight. So we see Haddad and we see Nagel into the ball game, and a couple of drillers getting in, getting the shot off. They're getting in and getting the shot off. Now Nagel on the fast break. This is Pickett. Pickett comes down and a lot of contact. No call there. Ball loose. And the ball is going to be Stockdale's basketball. We're also seeing Janae Murphy come in for the drillers. Adriana Johnson in. Pickett over to Sparza. Sparza better put that ball up. She does, and it's no good. And another possession arrow, and this time it's driller basketball. So we're looking at 16 seconds. We'll take a very quick break because we're going to have to discuss our Tony's Pizza player of the game. This is not going to be easy. Sung has it on the sidelines. She kicks it back over here to Kaya Nichols. Ball comes down low. And that is going to be a travel. 2.9 seconds left. And that's going to do it. 63 to 46. Lady Drillers move to 9-0. And SWIL 20-3 for the season. And the Mustangs go to 6-3 and 20-7 overall. We'll take a quick break when we come back. The Tony's Pizza player of the game right after this.
One thing about Kern Schools is you get to do your banking your way.
I still like writing checks and visiting my branch.
For me, it's all about the mobile.
And I still do everything online or through the ATM.
So no matter how you do your banking, Kern Schools is always there. Kern Schools. Together, we have something special.
As Vance is calculating up all of the stats to figure out his Tony's Pizza play of the game, I just want to recognize the administrations of both BHS and Stockdale. At BHS, David Reese, the principal, Cheyenne Bell, the assistant principal of instruction, the assistant principal of administration, Sydney Peterson, the dean of students, David Carter, the activity director, Anna Lobin, and the athletic director, Jeff Scott, does a lot to really fuel that driller athletic traditions there. At Stockdale High School, great man Ramon Hendricks, the assistant principal of instruction, Michael Akey, the assistant principal of administration, Tashawn Winston, the dean of students, Rebecca Fulse, the activity director, Aaliyah McLean, and the interim athletic director who did a great job hosting us tonight, Maria Kolatz. Thank you so much for all of your help. Vance, you have any thoughts, anything going on with this game?
A great win for Coach Sheehy, 63 to 43, 20-point win for the Lady Drillers. First of all, for the Mustangs, Gianna Boston had 15, Naomi Jennings had 10, Sienna Hayes had 10. For the Drillers, McKenna Hassong had 15, Taylor Lindsay had 10, Kiara Frink had 15, and Taylor Caldwell had a double-double, 14 points, 14 assists. Tony's Pizza, player of the game, a Tony's Pizza specific basketball t-shirt, and a $20 gift certificate. This is a 33%, and I get the 1%. Let's start off with none other than K-Dub1, Kevin Willie.
Well, I think, first of all, I got to say Stockdale played a great game. Absolutely. They just couldn't make the points on the board.
They missed a lot of buckets.
But they worked hard, and they played hard. Boston, I think, did a great job. She, by far, would have been one of my picks.
Jennings works down low hard.
Jennings down low. For BHS, Hyseung, I think she did a great job. I really like those players.
She had 15.
Yeah, I really like those players that aren't flashy. They're always where they need to be. They pass the ball around. They make the shots they need to make. But I think I'm going to have to go in the end with Caldwell. Frink did a good job too, but I think Caldwell kind of led that team around.
Kevin Willie, K-Dub1 goes with Caldwell. K-Dub2.
You know, I liked Frink's game. She did a lot. She hit a string of a few threes in there. I liked the activity of Naomi Jennings and Erin Pickett. She may not have had the points tonight, but she was a nice player playing really well defensively. Miss hustle everywhere that she needed to be. But I'm going to have to echo K-Dub1. Taylor Caldwell is just in another planet as far as I'm concerned. Just getting people open, her basketball IQ, just where she needs to be. She is just a phenomenal player, and she is my pick for Tony's Pizza player of the game.
Sung had 15, a couple of big buckets to keep the drives going, if you will, the momentum going. Taylor Lindsay worked hard down low, had some big buckets underneath, always seemed to know where to be to get those Caldwell passes. Kiara Frink, when Taylor Caldwell went out in the second quarter, Frink, just like a freight train, if she probably missed 6 or 7 buckets under the hole that would have given her, 24 points, 25 points. I look at this. The Drillers won by 20, and Taylor Caldwell had 14 points, 14 assists. And some of these assists were 3-pointers, so you're looking at basically the staple of points coming from Taylor Caldwell. But more than that, it's by omission. When she wasn't in, you saw the chemistry not there. You saw them had to kind of recalibrate their offense. So unanimous choice, Taylor Caldwell, Tony's Pizza player of the game, will get the T-shirt and the gift certificate to her. Tomorrow night, Friday night, the 10th of February. Is it the 10th? What's today?
Today is the 9th.
Okay, tomorrow, the 10th of February, 2017. I have the year right, 2017. K-Dub crew and myself will be at Frontier High School. We have a big, exciting foray into the wrestling world. It's going to be a lot of fun. You're going to like this, and it's going to be a well-received entry into KernHigh.org. On behalf of all of our administration, especially our man Stan Green, Kevin Willie, Kyle Wiley, I'm Vance Palm. Have a great night. See you tomorrow night for wrestling. BHS ladies win 9-0 now in league.